Most investors and agents chase small deals and base hits, but wealth is built through home runs. I've developed a perfect system to find six-figure real estate deals that's resulted in $100,000+ deals for me. And I have clients that have sourced deals for up to $600,000 in profit on a single transaction. I've sourced a couple hundred off-market real estate deals since I founded my real estate company, HelloPad, in 2016. And what I found is most people aren't looking under the right rocks. They're not marketing the right way to the right people at the right time. And with a few simple tweaks, if you're already spending money on marketing, if you already are spending your time talking to sellers, with a few simple tweaks, you can go from someone chasing base hits and competing on the same deals that everyone else is to tracking down home runs, six-figure deals. Six-figure deals in large liquidity events that make a dent in your revenue. Like Ethan, who you can see right here, who sourced a $200,000 deal in Texas on a single-family house. Like Brandon, who just did a $100,000 deal in Salt Lake City on a single-family house. And many more like those people. They're not any different than you. They've just slightly tweaked their strategy to market to the right people. And that's what we're going to get into in this video today. What doesn't work and what's going to lead you fighting over the same deals that everyone else is chasing is going off the MLS, trying to get deals from wholesalers, trying to get deals from agents, marketing and sending mail to the same list in the same way that everyone else is, cold calling the same people the same way that everyone else is. Everyone is doing those channels. So in this video, we're going to talk about what to do, how to actually stack your marketing and talk to the right people at the right time in the right way so you up your chances of getting a six-figure deal. And those six-figure deals massively impact your business. And for a lot of people, it's what actually puts significant profit in their pocket. My system is built on sniper marketing, not shotgun marketing. We're not throwing stuff at the wall and seeing what sticks. We're being diligent, focused, and sniper-like, marketing to the right people at the right time in the right way. So the sniper marketing system consists of four things. Number one is pulling data lists. Number two is cleaning up those data lists. Number three is your marketing campaigns. And number four is lead intake in your sales process. Number one is pulling lists. And most people overcomplicate this. There's three types of lists you can pull: general lists, predictive lists, and niche lists. Your general lists are your high equity, long-term ownership, age of owner being 55 plus. There's no immediate likelihood of sale, but they're more likely than just a random person you pull out of a hat. You then have predictive lists. Predictive lists are AI machine learning lists where they look at thousands of data points to predict someone's likelihood of sale. They've gotten pretty good. Audantic has one, Foreclosures Now has one, and ReallyFlow has one amongst others. But those are three of my favorites. ReallyFlow and Prospect Now are really cost effective. Audantic's on the upper end, a higher price point side, and we'll link all of those below this video. You then have your niche lists, your pre-foreclosure, your probates, your tax delinquents, your evictions, your bankruptcy, people that have immediate distress. And we want to pull all three of those. You can get your niche list direct from your county by submitting on their website, asking for them if your county discloses those pieces of data. You can also go to a service like Foreclosures Daily if you want to get them real time. PropStream does have some of those lists, but it's not as accurate as, in my opinion, going to Foreclosures Daily, Data Syndicate, or direct to your county office. So that's the data piece. The second thing is cleaning up that data. You have to do two things to clean up your data. You need to skip trace it and you need to scrub it. Whether you're doing mailers, cold calling, I don't care what it is. We're going to talk about actually deploying your marketing here in a bit. But if you want to run this sniper marketing stack, you need to clean up your data. You first do that by skip tracing your list using a service like Easy Button Skip Trace. And then what you want to do is you want to make sure you remove state and federal DNC from that list and also follow other state and federal rules and regulations in your area. It sounds scary, but there are rules that you can follow. And if you can follow them, you can market. And that's if you're going to be doing telemarketing of any kind. Mail, you don't have to worry about those as much. You just make sure when someone asks to be taken off your list that you do so. So we want to take our list and we want to skip trace them and scrub them. And so what that means is we're going to skip trace them through a service like Easy Button Skip Trace, which you can access below. And then we're going to scrub out through the state and federal DNC, if there is a state DNC for your state, and follow other rules and regulations. And now we're going to have our marketable data set. The third thing that you want to do is you want to get them into a list stacker. And you have to have a list stacker if you're going to be doing sniper marketing. My favorite is REI Sift. So you put them all in REI Sift, and then it's going to tell you who shows up on multiple lists. So now you'll see Bob, who shows up on a divorce and a bankruptcy and an absentee list. Once you have them all stacked in that database, now you can start deploying marketing. And there's two types of marketing I recommend using. I want you to use an outbound and an inbound channel to target this data. I want you to call anyone that you can after scrubbing your list, and then mail anyone that you cannot call. So that is the mixture there. So you're going to send direct mail to people you can't call, and you're going to call people that you can call. But what you're doing You only want to target what I call tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3 records. Tier 1 records are people that show up on more than 2 lists and your list stacker. So 3, 4, 5. So they have to have 3 indicators of sale tied to that record. That's what list stackers do. They tell you how many lists those people show up on. Number 2 is people that show up on 2 lists. And then number 3 is people that show up on at least 1 of those lists. That is where you want to spend your marketing dollars. And if you only have a couple grand or a couple $100, you want to start with just a tier 3 list and start marketing to just those people. So you don't have to spend money on people that don't want to market. That's what most people do. That's why most people are fighting over the same deals at the same time with the wrong sellers, is they don't stack their list. They're not paying sniper marketers. And so you pull that list, you find people that are a tier 3 seller, and then you send your marketing and your dollars towards them. And then your sales process. And sales is maybe one of the most important parts of this, you guys. Most of it is reps, but there are some things that you can do. I've put out a lot of videos diving into our sales process, so go back and watch those to really take advantage of this stack. But again, at the top of the ladder, what you want to do is you want to pull your predictive, general, and niche lists. You want to scrub them and skip trace them. You want to get them into a good list stacker like REI Sift. You want to label them in tier 3, tier 2, tier 1. Tier 3 is people that show up on more than 2 lists. Tier 2 is at least 2 lists. And tier 1 is just 1 list. Once you have all of that done, you want to deploy your marketing, a mixture of cold calling and then direct mail for anyone that you can't call. And you want to make sure you maximize and optimize your dollars to go as much as you can to the tier 3 list. And then you want to make sure you're paying attention to your sales process and working leads through thoroughly and properly. If you can do all of that, you have a leg up on most of your competition, and you'll be marketing to that sniper list, that stacked list that most people aren't. This is the kind of stuff we hold you accountable to inside of the off-market method. If you haven't checked that out, you can see it on the screen right now. It is one of the largest communities for real estate investors and agents to learn how to do more deals off market, control their pipeline, and grow their business. Some of the top investors and agents in the space are in their part of the community. If you're not in there yet, highly recommend checking that out. And if you want us to hold your hand and help you grow step by step, you can visit us at easybuttonrealestate.com. The links to both of those are below this video. And that is where we have the deal engine, where we help you more hand over fist, hand by hand, lockstep with you, helping you grow. Make sure you guys have subscribed if you have not been to this channel yet. And until next time, just remember you're only one deal away.